I'm MizzMedia, and I am joined by Crowbar Is Ready.
Hey guys.
Also known as my boyfriend, David.
Hi.
And our roommate who you're fucking blocking.
Hello.
She scooted over.
Get back over here. Our roommate.
Have no personal space.
Rachel.
Just push.
And if you're joining us from the video posted on his channel, link.
Thank you for watching that video.
Thank you for watching that video. Or if you're here first and when you're done here, you should click over that. This is going to be Mega Evolutions. And none of us have played any of the games that had Mega Evolutions in them. So again, this is all aesthetic. I, however, have played 3 of the games. I played Red, I played Gold, and I played Black.
I've played at least one game in every mainline Pokemon series except for X and Y. So I also have not played any of the games that actually have Megas in them. And this lady over here, she's only played Pokemon Go. So she's kind of our control group. We're going to accept that this is what the final version looks like. Do we think the Mega fits it? Is it well designed? Does it add anything useful to the Pokemon?
And we're going to start off, this is all in alphabetical order. We're going to start off with Abomasnow, which is the Frost Tree Pokemon. And he is a Grass-Ice combo.
Indeed.
What do we think? What do we think about regular Abomasnow?
I love the type combination, and I think it's really clever to go with the Evergreen Tree. He's fine for an Abominable Snowman. I think he gets the point across, but...
He's super cute. I like his little handsies.
I think he's pretty cute. I actually like the Mega for this one. I like the ice spikes.
Yes.
I feel like I feel like there's one thing I can get from the Megas is the Megas should look
like
just
cooler.
badass. Like you take any Pokemon and make it look cool as shit.
I feel like it should be like Pokemon more. I think the ice spikes are really cool. I also kind of like that his face kind of looks like an owlbear.
Yeah,
personally.
Sure. So
I give him a yay.
We get all thumbs up.
3 yays. All right.
Yays.
Absol, which is one of my favorite Pokemon, period.
Ooh. Absol, the disaster Pokemon. He's dark.
They do a really nifty thing with her by putting where you find her in places in the games where a disaster will happen of some kind, which I think is kind of
That's very cool. I haven't played a game that had Absol in it, or at least I didn't come across Absol.
Right.
I actually like the Mega better. I think the Mega looks cooler than the regular.
I completely agree with you. My one problem with her is that she's a little unbalanced in her normal. The wing does a very good job of balancing her little like face spike thing, and I like the curve of the Mega spike.
She's very pretty. I like
the Mega. I don't necessarily like her more than her regular form. Mainly because I don't think it's quite different enough.
Fair enough.
But I also just kind of like the sleekness of the regular.
But overall, we're gonna thumbs up.
2 instead of 3 this time.
Yeah, I know.
Aerodactyl, the fossil Pokemon, which is rock flying. I don't care much about his regular form. I don't like the Mega. I think it looks really tacked on.
I kind of agree with you. The spikes on its wings make it look like it might not be able to fly anymore.
And you do like dragons, but
I do. I think that improves it, but I don't like either.
Okay, so no pros for Aerodactyl.
No.
Aggron, the Iron Armor Pokemon. Interestingly, he is the only Mega that loses a dual type. He changes from Steel Rock to Pure Steel, which you can absolutely...
Aerodactyl was rock flying, by the way.
Yeah, it didn't change. You can absolutely see the change. Like, his gray body has now come completely metallic. I never particularly cared for Aggron. I kind of dig the Mega Aggron.
I'm gonna agree there. I think that the regular one doesn't do much, but the Mega looks pretty cool.
Absolutely.
He kind of looks like he's got like a blade on his
I
head.
feel like that's how he should always have looked. Alakazam,
Indeed.
which is the Psy Pokemon, which is purely psychic. I like Alakazam on his own. I'm not sure about the Mega. I think they maybe went a little bit too much.
I kind of agree with you. The Halo of Spoons I think is really cool, and I like the head shape, but I hate the beard and like super long, like even longer mustache.
Yeah, they went really weird with
He
that.
looks more like a wizard than he does a psychic.
Yeah.
See, I like it. May I ask, are the spoons relevant, or does he just make
psychic.
coloring?
It's the spoon bending metaphor.
Oh,
kind of thing.
okay.
Abra has no spoons. Kadabra has 1. Alakazam has 2, and then Mega Alakazam has lots.
With that, I like him a lot. I think he looks like a lot of fun. I like that he floats like that.
So
one boon for Alakazam. Altaria, who is the humming Pokemon. She is dragon flying, and then her Mega is Dragon Fairy, which does one interesting thing, which she's the only dragon who is immune to dragon attacks, and she's the only fairy who's weak to fairy attacks.
An interesting choice to be sure. I think that Altaria is really cute already. And I think that Mega Altaria is even cuter. I think that it's just like yeah, and then just like yeah.
I love her. I love her in her cloud. She's so happy with her cloud.
I'm actually going to disagree here, but kind of for the same reason. I think Altaria is perfectly designed as it is. I don't think she needed anything else. I like that she has a Mega, because again, it does make her more relevant for those kind of battlers. But I think I love the cloud wings, but her wings are already clouds in her regular form. I don't think the giant cloud on her back really adds much.
Yeah, I like it. Thumbs up.
She's like falling into her cloud.
Yeah, I think just the cloud is just getting bigger. I'm thumbs up for Mega Altaria.
So 2 for her and one no. Ampharos gets turned into an electric dragon when he megas, and he gets some of his hair back. And he's so majestic.
That's so awesome.
To me,
I love it.
To me, not only is he cute and still kind of cool, he kind of looks like the hero on a romance novel book.
Yes, he does.
He's like, he's got his chest thrust
what
forward.
like a wonderful callback to the fact that he starts off looking more like a sheep.
Exactly.
And then a shaved sheep, and now he's like regrown his majestic hair. I love it.
So
I love it.
3 thumbs up for Mega Ampharos.
So pro Mega Ampharos.
I can't believe this Pokemon has a Mega. This is Audino.
Audino's weird choice.
She's the hearing Pokemon. And she turns from a normal into a normal fairy, which you can absolutely see why that would be.
I actually think Audino's really cute already. I can't speak for like ability, but I think Audino's pretty adorable. I think the Mega's also pretty cute, but really different. It's hard to compare them, in my opinion. I don't know that I could say the Mega is better. It almost looks like it could be a separate Pokemon.
It almost would be better to like, change it a little bit more. It's like there's a human like she died. She's all like angely and white and flowy. It's kind of cute, but yeah, I like it.
I don't think it does enough. It only adds anything necessarily.
I kind of give this one a no as well. I think regular Dino is very cute. It's
not like a harsh no. It's
no,
just kind of
I don't like the big tuft on its chest, and it kind of looks like it's wearing a coat. And yeah, the only thing that's really similar are the giant ears.
Right.
And I think they're cuter when they slope down rather than go up.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there.
I'm not a fan of things with red eyes.
Fair enough.
I don't mind that.
I think they're pink technically. But
I had pet rodents, so I'm a little more fond of that.
So yeah, no on 3 no's on Audino.
Yeah.
Banette.
Whoa.
Is
marionette Pokemon.
The marionette,
Ghost.
pure ghost. Banette is evolves from Shuppet, which is kind of cute.
Yeah, Shuppet is pretty cute.
It is the soul of. It's basically an ensouled lost toy that is trying to hunt down the child that abandoned it.
Oh, in like a bad way, or in like I want you back?
In a bad way. It is a vengeance Pokemon. It plays very heavily into the Japanese like horror doll kind of thing,
which I am very, very pro. I love horror.
Fucking love this Mega.
That actually makes that an even cooler thing already, and the Mega is way cooler looking than the regular.
So scary.
It adds just enough like detail. I love that every zipper is now a mouth.
It looks so much more sinister too, and I really like it because it still looks like it could have been cute.
Right.
It has just taken on an entirely
It's just
different
like it's
life.
been like morphed by negativity.
Yeah.
So 3 for Banette?
Yeah,
Yes.
very pro Banette. And the next one we have, of all things, is Beedrill.
Okay.
Poison bee Pokemon, bug poison.
I fucking love him.
Dude. He's got like lances on his arms.
The only problem I have with this is that he stays poison bug and does not become poison steel.
That looks like poison steel, or even bug steel.
Yeah.
At least, like steel. Though.
Yeah, bug steel
I will
is.
say, I think the wings on regular Beedrill would have looked better.
Yeah, they look a little kind of like digital.
Yeah, which is interesting, but that is.
But I'm still very, very pro.
That I would be like if that shit came out of
That's
the
terrifying.
I'd be
because like
fucking
regular
terrified.
Beedrill's kind of goofy looking. That looks like it's there to kill
be
you.
honest with ourselves, like if a bug that size came out of the forest, you'd be pissing yourself regardless. but that is like the stuff of bee-based nightmares.
God.
Blastoise, which is the shellfish Pokemon for some reason.
Blastoise.
Oh no.
So,
Oh, no.
if you've watched my starter video, if you haven't, go do that right now. Here's the link. Or actually, wait till the end of this one, then go watch it. I love Blastoise. He is my Gen 1 starter. I'm even kind of okay with the Turtle Cannon thing. Mega Blastoise is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, if I thought that
dear.
like I commented in that video that I thought that the water cans were incredibly tacked on,
Yeah.
this is even more.
I like his ears more.
Yeah, like his
But-
face is kind of like fiercer, and I dig that. But like, what
No.
the fuck?
No.
He's a tank now.
Hard no.
He's
Yeah.
so bad. Three
Hard no.
no's for the Blastoise.
Blaziken, Blaze Pokemon, firefighting.
Oh, I flipped
You
them for some
flipped them
reason.
in this image, but I already don't like regular Blaziken.
Uh-huh.
And Mega Blaziken isn't doing it for me.
Yeah, it doesn't add anything new.
I like the X face kind of thing that's formed with his plumage. I really like that there's some actual fire on him now.
Sure.
I like the colors.
The red and black is way cooler than the red and yellow.
I think it's too cluttered. I think his face too cluttered.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I give it a go, but it looks like
I
two
don't
no's for
think
Blaziken.
so.
Chemrupt. So he's already goofy.
Eruption Pokemon, Fire Ground.
I have a problem with this one because the pre-evolved...
Why he no have two volcanoes?
See, he goes backwards. The pre-evolved is called Nummel, and he's this cute little, like, one-hump camel with one geyser. What?
What do you call a one-humped camel?
No, it's a three-humped camel.
Three-humped camel.
You got the joke wrong.
Oh, it's still alive.
So
Zootopia.
Camerupt already looks kind of goofy, but he's a camel, so whatever. I dug the transition into the two-hump. I don't understand the blue rings, but they at least kind of give him a little bit of something to focus on. I hate the black M on the Mega's forehead, and I hate that he went back to one volcano.
See, and I like it a lot more. I'm not looking at the full evolution, but I actually really like that. I like the rock formation. I like the little black thing on his face.
I'll
'cause I
give
think
you
it
that
ties it
the
together.
rocks look cooler than the blue rings, but yeah, he just
It's a no from me.
he doesn't. Yeah, two no, one yes. So now we've
Charizard.
got okay, so Charizard is one of two Pokemon that gets a split on its Mega. It gets an X and a Y. And so we've got Black Dragon. He actually changes to a Fire Dragon finally in his X form, and then Fire Flying on his Y form. For me, I actually really like his Y form. I can see the actual evolution from Charizard to Y. Charizard to X feels like fan service distilled. Like, he gets his shiny color even if he's not shiny. The blue flame is cool, but I feel like if you colored Charizard X regular Charizard's colors, it wouldn't work at all.
Sure.
And I just don't dig him. I like Charizard Y though.
Charizard Y, definitely. I like the colors of it, but I can definitely see it doesn't flow as naturally. The wings aren't quite right. I don't like those, like...
I
like
actually
pointed
think
wings
that
like
Y even looks more like a dragon.
Y is definitely very cool, but as a person who's not a huge fan of Charizard, Charizard X all the way. It looks pimp as shit. I don't give a fuck what it used to be. It looks cool now.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got so we'll split
Overall,
them. Charizard X, I'm not thrilled with. You like?
I like it fine. I like...
So we've got 2 and 2, but no 3-way for either Charizard's forms. Deontay, who is the only mythical Pokemon,
Jewel Pokemon, Rock Fairy.
and she's adorable.
She is really, really cute. I like the original better.
I
I don't like the Mega as much.
I do too. I
They
think
made it too busy.
I think the Mega just does too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
I like it. I think it's a little bit much. I think it's pretty. It'd be pretty on merch,
That's
not
that's
necessarily
that's
a game
Beyonce
thing.
on her wedding day.
Yeah, kind of. So
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, passing yes.
Says yes for that one. Next up, we have Gallade.
Gallade.
Blade Pokemon Psychic Fighting.
Stays psychic fighting. So Gallade is the male evolution of the Ralts family. Female turns into Gardevoir, which we'll get to momentarily. What do you start?
I don't like either of them.
Really? Okay. I don't particularly dig regular Gallade. Mega Gallade fixes a lot of the problems I have with them. I like the longer blade arms, and I love the cape. I think it's cool.
No, the cape is really cool. It looks like what they're It's just kind of slightly right, just adds background. It's almost like wings.
Kind of. Supposedly, the Gardevoir family was always supposed to be a knight. I think they're frankly lying because I don't see how Gardevoir looks like a knight at all. But I think Gallade actually kind of pulls that off.
No.
I give it 2 yay and 1 no. Next we're going to Gengar. No, Garchomp. Okay, Garchomp. So
Okay, it took me a second to even see if they changed anything.
yeah.
No and no.
It's better colors, I think, but no.
Ooh, no, I disagree.
I
What are
see.
the red blades?
It looks orange
think
to me.
I think the red blades add. I think it makes it look much more sinister, which I think is supposed to be the point. Garchomp just as a Pokemon frustrates me because it's the Mach Pokemon. It's a dragon ground type, yet in the anime it can fly like a jet.
What the?
It makes no sense.
I dig the whole like land shark thing, but it completely unnecessary.
No.
Mega.
No.
Don't like it.
I actually don't think they changed enough.
No.
So no for
Now
Garchomp.
we got Gardevoir, Embrace Pokemon. It's like,
The Embrace.
great.
Super pretty, like
I
very.
like regular Gardevoir
I do
just
too.
fine. Why did you change it? What did you change? Not much. And you got rid of her green underskirt, which I like.
Yeah, basically they took they've always said that Gardevoir was never meant to be completely female. Ralts is a 50-50 species, to the best of my recollection. But Mega Gardevoir, because of Gallade now being exclusively male, Gardevoir is now exclusively female, and it just makes it you gave her a puffy dress. I don't dig
She looked
it.
better
No.
before.
And-
I definitely like that.
and
More, like the dress more.
Like the red spike always kind of made her look like she has boobs. Now the red spike is her boobs.
It's weird.
She's just, it's
Yeah.
no on Mega Gardevoir. Gengar,
Shadow Pokemon.
the Shadow Pokemon.
What the hoo-ha?
I adore him. Okay, so my problem with Gengar has always been that Haunter is so much scarier looking with the disembodied hands.
Oh,
and he's,
true.
He's angular and he floats. Gengar kind of gets tubby. I love his like mischievous grin, but as far as like Pokedex entries, he's easily got some of the creepiest in the
It
game.
looks like someone like gave him like some sort of weird
Yeah.
drug that has just like driven him psycho.
I love the like nastier eyes and the bigger thing, and he's attached to the ground. He actually is a shadow now,
Nice.
and I love that.
That's cool.
This doesn't enter into it. His shiny is completely white, which is super cool.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
But I am super pro Mega Gengar.
I'll give that a thumbs up.
You know what? The more I stare at it, the more I like it. I wasn't down with like the weird like middle eye.
The eye
more
is dumb.
I stare at it. No, I'm looking
I-
at it with this like false eye kind of.
I
thing.
just wish it was the same color as his other eyes.
It's kind of hypnotizing. I'm gonna go yes.
That might be the point. Cool. So 3 for Gengar.
Glalie.
Glalie, the face
What a
Pokemon.
strange ice.
Ice.
Whoa.
He's terrifying. I kind of hate regular Glalie. Big Mega Glalie like makes me happy. I love his like big beard.
I'm gonna. Oh, it has a beard. Okay. I'm gonna go the opposite on that. I actually like regular Glalie. I think he looks kind of cool and creepy.
He looks too much like Frieza to me.
I actually like the regular version better. I don't like the Mega one.
No, I like the upgrade mainly because I like the face. I think the original, like if maybe they were like longer teeth or bottom teeth, but now he's just going I can't do that with my teeth.
Fair enough. So 1 yes, 2 no's.
No, she
That
likes
was a yes.
She likes the Mega?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Gyarados,
Gyarados.
atrocious Pokemon.
The atrocious Pokemon.
Oh.
I dig him.
I can
Yeah.
I can jive with that. I've never been super into regular Gyarados.
Yeah.
He's fine. I mean, obviously, I think people like Gyarados because he was Magikarp once, and
Yeah,
you're like,
you earned it.
Jesus Christ.
Gyarados has always bugged me because he is not dragon type, and he's basic.
Weird.
He is the Chinese myth of a dragon gate in Pokemon form.
Which is such a cool myth.
But if you're not gonna make him dragon, I think making him dark makes a ton of sense, and I love like the sailfish.
Yeah, he looks more worm-like, which takes away from that need to make him more
I
dragon-like.
also
Sure.
think it's like more like deep sea creature.
Yeah,
Exactly,
deep
yes.
sea creature. That would be terrifying.
Um,
Most of the things down there are terrifying.
Heracross, single horn Pokemon.
Heracross is one of my favorite bug Pokemon.
He's so cute.
I think he's adorable. I think they completely failed on his Mega.
That's awful.
It's so different.
Why?
Okay, so basically what they did is he's a Hercules beetle. That's fairly obvious. If you flipped his arms around, he looks like a Hercules beetle.
Right.
But they made him look kind
They
of
also gave him,
chubby.
like, vents.
Yeah,
Why does he
and
have vents?
he doesn't
What is
change.
he venting?
He doesn't change into
They
bug
all
steel.
blurs together, like I can't see all the component
No, I
parts.
mean
Yeah.
he's so cute.
So yeah, no on Mega
No,
Gyarados.
Houndoom.
Houndoom, the dark
The
Pokemon.
dark Pokemon. Just the dark Pokemon.
Yeah, he.
Oh,
So-
that's a Doberman.
So fucking cool.
That is a Doberman right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
And Dark Fire, like that's pretty cool already. I like that he's not overtly fire. Like
No.
it's really much the dark.
He's like a hellhound basically.
I'm
digging it.
I really like both,
Yup.
but the second one just adds something to it.
The only thing I don't particularly like about the first one is his curly horns. I know
the
that's
only thing I don't really like about the Mega is his tail. I like just the
The
regular
fork?
one pointed
Yeah,
tail.
I understand the white things around his legs.
the
either
bands.
See, I like is it look like the
They're,
the
I think
regular-
they're meant to look like shackles.
Yeah, and like
Okay,
the
they
shackles are
look more
broken
like
on
that
the
on the-
second one.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
I like it's they just he's unbound.
I
Yeah.
got
It's kinda what I'm- the vibe I'm
imagery
getting.
wise, that works then.
But yeah, the Mega fixes the only problem I have, so I'm pretty down.
Kangaskhan, the parent Pokemon, normal type.
Okay, so
Its baby popped out.
I think this is clever.
That is clever.
Yeah.
The Kangaskhan gets a bit beefier, and like the detail in its skin is more.
It also
exposed.
looks really fucking jazzed. The baby
It's
isn't
like,
in its pouch
yeah.
anymore. It's just like I have finally raised this thing to the point that it has gotten out of my pouch.
I also like the baby is so cute.
That is a cute ass.
The only problem I have with this is that it definitively basically defuncts the Cubone as a baby Kangaskhan.
Which was a cool idea.
But that's fine.
But I like this. I like
that's
this.
adorable.
Latios.
Oh god. Okay. So
They got X and Y.
no, they did not.
No, what the hell's happening?
So
here?
basically,
Which one's the original?
Latias is the red one. Latios is the blue one.
Okay.
They are two of the only gendered legendaries, although
Okay.
they still cannot breed. Red is female, blue is male. They get the same Mega. They look identical. The only thing that is different is slightly the eye shape and the eye color. And I already don't particularly like them because they're basically jets, and now they're just bigger jets.
Yeah, it does nothing to it.
I don't even want to spend on time on this one.
No.
I
No
don't
good.
like any of this.
They are the Aeon Pokemon.
Lopunny, the rabbit Pokemon.
Okay,
Okay, no.
so I did notice that it does gain the fighting type. So I at the very least understand some of the changes, like its leg and hand tufts now kind of look like weights for weight training, and I like that it's in kind of a more combat-y pose. However, I hate what they did with the ears.
What the fuck?
I hate the butterfly craft,
Why does it?
and its fur now makes it look like it is wearing ripped
Yeah, why does it have
pantyhose.
ripped pantyhose? I don't know.
no.
Lopunny gets a lot of crap for basically being Playboy Bunny the Pokemon, but if you're
it's cute as hell.
if you're gonna go with that, you might as well go whole hog.
Yeah.
No good on Lopunny.
Lucario. I like Lucario a lot in regular.
He's pretty pimp.
He looks
Yeah,
pretty
he is.
badass.
I like his pants more. I know they're supposed to his legs.
Yeah,
His pants, his leg
it's
pants.
Blue Coyote. So my only problem with Lucario is it has nothing to do with his Mega. Is I feel like he should be fighting Dark rather than fighting Steel. The only Steel thing about him is his spikes, but his Mega does add more spikes, and I think that works pretty well.
No, I like it.
He's pretty
His
cool.
tail's much better too.
I'm pro.
Absolutely, and the like flowing in the wind kind of like dreadlocks I think are really
I'm pro.
cool.
Yeah.
Way better than the like lumpy hair.
Yeah, I think
So,
that's.
Lucario.
He looks like more work was put into him.
Indeed, Lucario gets a pass. Manectric.
Manectric.
I'm not a big fan.
Ooh, no, that looks like a sketch.
I don't think it so much looks. He's the discharge
It looks
Pokemon,
like
which
an
is
They
unfortunate.
both look like unfinished sketches.
See, I never ended up using Manectric in the games in which he was, because there were just usually better electric types. This is another one that's just like, really? You got a Mega? I dig the idea of like really overemphasizing the lightning bolt patterning.
It's cool.
But it makes him change from kind of a dog to a hedgehog.
It also looks
I think they
like-
were going for wolf, but I don't.
It also looks like it's like this is like the picture they captured like 2 seconds before he collapsed
fell
under the
over.
weight. Like,
Oh, God, stop it.
The back a lot. I like his stance a
Yeah.
lot. It's too much. It's like that. he's
Electric
tumbling
types are-
under and it's falling. It's like sliding down his head.
Yeah, electric types are also usually quite fast, and I can't believe that thing is fast.
No.
Mawile, who is another one of my absolute favorites.
whoa.
She's the deceiver Pokemon.
that.
That's so cool.
And they made her into a steel fairy, which she maintains in her Mega, and I think they did it perfectly. Like, she's still really threatening, but is still somehow cute.
No, I like it. I do. I also like they added more detail to her actual body as well. They gave that kind of like pink coloring. Which
She looks kind of like she's wearing a kimono of some sort.
I like that.
And I like them in conjunction with each other.
Yeah, no, I'm pro that one. I think that's a really cool
Yeah,
mega.
Mawile is super sweet.
Medicham.
This is another one that I can't believe got a mega.
Meditate Pokemon.
Yeah. Metachan, again, like, I always just kind of
I
found
like
it...
the Mega better.
Absolutely. I do like the Mega
but
better.
I don't know that that's necessarily
Well, no,
that's
that's what we're judging here. It's just like, I definitely think that the Mega is overall just a better version of the Pokemon. It's always just been one of those Pokemon I completely ignored.
Yeah. No.
But
yeah,
gets a pass, but just because it's
you
better than...
You improved it, but I still feel like improvement is needed.
Yeah. Metagross. Oh, goodness.
Iron Leg Pokemon.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so this one's kind of nifty. So his legs are basically his first form. He starts off as a Pokemon called Bedlam, which basically just looks like that leg with an eye.
Right.
Then he turns into, I cannot remember the middle state,
It'll be up on the screen.
Meta something or other, where he gets 2 and he floats, and where his eyes were now become the joints for his legs, and then Metagross gets the 4th.
I like it.
I like that the Mega makes him look actually like he's steel. His regular form looks like a rock.
He does. No, I think I'm for that one.
Yeah, I can see it. I think function like if they were actually moving, its original makes more sense.
Right.
But the Mega is
they all float.
Oh,
So-
okay, floating. With that in mind, Mega, yes.
The next one we have is
Mewtwo. This is the other one who gets a split. So we have Mewtwo X on the left and Mewtwo Y on the right.
I do not like Mewtwo. I like Mewtwo X is on the left. I do not like it. I like Mewtwo Y because he looks like a weird blend between Mew and Mewtwo, and I think that's better.
I think I have kind of a problem with the Megas period because it makes Mewtwo look incomplete. Because Mewtwo Y, while is way cooler than Mewtwo X, does blur the line between the Mew and Mewtwo better. Mewtwo X makes it look like Mewtwo isn't done getting to where he's going.
I'll be honest, like, maybe, unpopular opinion maybe, I don't like Mewtwo
I'm not a big
very
fan of
much.
Mewtwo.
For one thing, I don't like that his tail looks like it starts at his belly button.
His tail is his
and, like,
penis.
wraps, like, it's like weird penis tail thing.
Yeah.
I've always been bothered by that, and I also like the fact that his horns are cut off.
I've always liked his little
Weird
feeder pipe thing though. I don't know why.
Like,
I'm not feeling it. I'm looking. I definitely liked the Y more.
Yeah.
But it's confusing. The more I look at it, I'm like going, wait, I looked at that wrong. That's not quite right.
Yeah,
so.
I don't like X overall, and my biggest problem with Y is that its toes are so fucking creepy big.
The toes are weird, but I'm gonna give actually a thumbs up. I like Y. Actually,
I'm not giving either of them a thumb up.
No, I'm not.
I'll give
either.
Y.
I kind of like the base level of.
Like I don't particularly love Mewtwo, but I like Mewtwo better than either of his Megas.
Fair enough. Pidgeot, also a strange choice.
I think they did this one just because he's the original bird.
So definitive.
He's the bird Pokemon.
It's pretty. I like the
Mega. I don't like the Mega. I think they overdid it entirely.
I love the blue.
I think if they had just stuck with the blue and not add the pink, it would have been better.
Well, I mean, the pink is basically already on the original.
A little bit. It's more.
It's kind of an orangish pink. My problem is the crest. The blue in the wings, I love. I love the bigger wingspan.
The tail's alright.
The tail is pretty. That crest
it's very disjointed.
It's too much.
It's weird.
He looks like a DBZ character.
He's also got the Edward Elric.
Yeah,
that I don't like. I don't like the weird thing at the beginning, but otherwise
works for Edward Elric. Not so much for you, Pidgeot.
So 1 yes, 2 no's. Pinsir. The stag beetle Pokemon.
What the?
He actually does become.
A stag beetle.
He becomes bug flying. I just don't like him.
No, I mean he's got a bit of toothy vagina mouth already going on.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Pinsir.
I like the wings, but I would want them on a different Pokemon.
Yeah,
sure.
like you totally see the stag, but like the horns are too busy. His feet are now spikes.
It's very strange.
Not a big fan of
Not loving that. The next one we have up is Rayquaza, which is one of my. Oh my goodness gracious!
I adore him.
I already loved regular Rayquaza. The only thing I would take away is maybe the weird like jaw spikes. Just I think it makes his face look a little bit too busy. But that being said, I like what's coming off of them.
Yeah.
So I'll forgive it because overall he looks so fucking dope.
My biggest problem with regular Rayquaza, I hate his lipstick.
Oh, really?
So I actually love the jaw spikes because they draw attention away from that. I think they make him sleeker, and I think he overall looks less like a Skytrain.
They added a lot of things to him, which could have made him look too busy.
What I love,
but I feel like it just makes him look more interesting.
They took his pattern and made it real.
They also they smoothed him a lot as they made him jagged. They kind of like smoothed out his body.
I think he's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, three thumbs up for that one.
Sableye, and I also fucking love him.
Oh, I love him. I like him already because obviously he's kind of cute, but like that is adorable.
So he's the darkness Pokemon, and yeah, he just. I don't know.
There's not a whole lot to say about him, but
I don't get it. I don't know why he now has a giant gem, but I'm so happy that he does.
Yeah, he's happy that he does.
Look at this.
Like I'm getting like shades of like Scrat. From Ice Age.
His grin makes him creepier, which is fine for a dark ghost. But yeah, it's just I love him.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like Sableye a lot. That's super cute.
Salamence,
dragon Pokemon.
one of a few who gets the title of dragon Pokemon.
Mega is better, but I'm not sure that I like either.
I like the wings, and the 3D model for him makes the wings look even cooler because he has kind of like a back ridge.
Okay.
I don't like his basically like flight vest
because
it looks like he has no arms, but they're still there.
My issue with that is that looks like I don't know if anybody's ever played any of those weird like they're cards. But they're pieces, and you break them out, and you build little ships to play games with. I did that.
Oh yeah, like the Star Trek ones.
Yeah, I did that for a little while. It was a boat-based one, but like this looks like it was two pieces that folded and then slotted together, and like all it's missing is a stand.
Oh,
the body would need to be bigger. I think.
It just looks like really disconnected. It just looks like somebody took
part of
his body and just shoved a thing into it.
I think they could fix the entire thing just by like basically taking that ridge that goes over his shoulder now, taking it back down to the regular belly, and letting his feet still be there.
I think what would be cool is if they added in kind of like some like detail into the wings themselves on the underside, maybe his arms.
So they didn't look so flat.
What a waste of like little space right there. You could have put like a really cool like energy
like
ball
a
or
gem
some
or something.
shit. I don't know, like
a Draco meteor.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
But yeah, I'm not the most thrilled about Salamence. Sceptile, who
Forest Pokemon
is one of the starters that gets a Mega now.
The Mega is better.
It makes it better.
Yeah, because like he on our starter list, he was pretty low.
He can now shoot that tree off like a missile.
That's pretty pimp.
And he becomes a grass dragon.
Also,
I think he's the only grass dragon.
The balls make sense. The balls work.
Yeah, he just fits.
I like
overall.
his eyes. His eyes look really creepy, and you get that cut into it.
He looks less lazy.
Yeah, no,
basically.
I can dig that. Like that looks better. That looks more thought out. So 3 thumbs up for the Sceptile.
Scizor. Scizor is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Whoa.
This is the steel version. It's the steel evolution of Scyther.
He looks like he has really, really angry Pokeballs on his hands now.
Basically, my only problem with regular Scizor's design is that I want him to be sharper.
Sure.
Mega Scizor almost gets there. They make his legs sharper, but I don't like that little cylinder thing. They make his head sharper, which I love. The
head is great.
Exactly, it's phenomenal. I don't like the pincers.
The pincers are weird.
If they had just had like 2 or 3 teeth and been like crazy sharp, I would adore him.
That would have been way cooler. But I think I have to give him a thumbs down.
Yeah, I like regular Scizor
almost
better.
Because it's like so close and yet so far.
I like it more, honestly, and I like the joint kind of thing. It looks like very metallic. It's like mechanical.
He's gonna give him the clamps.
He definitely looks more steel than bug in his Mega. So 1 yes, 2 no's for Scizor.
Next up is Sharpedo.
Ugh, fuck.
Whoa.
It's so bad.
Okay, so I don't like the regular one. I do kind of like the Mega.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I have kind of like, I'm not super thrilled with regular Sharpedo, but I at least see where it's going. Mega Sharpedo, it's like they cut bits of him out and just like glued it to the front of his nose.
I remember a little bit. I think it looks kind of nifty.
There's too much yellow on him.
I think the other one is kind of boring looking, but like this one just kind of
I don't particularly care for his Wi-Fi eyes.
Oh. Okay, well, that's on both of them.
Yeah, no, period. But the yellow makes it stand out more. Yeah.
I like it. I'll give it a thumbs up.
1 up, 2 downs. Slowbro. Okay, so I warned
This is
you.
the hermit crab Pokemon.
I warned you that this was stupid.
I was warned.
It's so stupid. Okay, so for a split second, you're like, okay, that's silly. And then you're like, no, it's just stupid. So the entire point of Slowbro is that Slowpoke is so stupid and slow and just dumb that it fishes with its tail because its brain is so slow, it doesn't process the pain of being bit on the tail.
Until it's been caught.
It gets caught, it catches a Shelder.
Doesn't it eventually have one on its head?
That's a Slowking, it's a different thing.
Oh.
It's the same thing, but you either have a Slowbro or a Slowking, it's forks.
Got it.
The Shelder has a venom in it that basically like invigorates it and counterbalances it so it can stand up and it gets more of its psychic abilities because it's like tripping out. Slowking gets even more psychic abilities because it's being bit on the head and it can actually talk, like it can speak English. This makes no sense. It basically...
Did he kill the Shelder?
Yeah, like he's wearing the Shelder as armor.
Break the Shelder's back off and shove his tail.
It's
like he got given a shoulder sleeping bag.
It just doesn't work because like
he looks concerned.
Yeah, it's like he's unhappy. It's like, why are you in there?
This was like the half second before he was consumed.
Yeah, except that he's busted out of the shoulder,
like,
but his hind legs haven't. And the problem is,
you know what would have been great is if like the way it was designed, like the arms, the tail were entirely inside. And like
its head was
at an angle a little bit, so you could see the Shoulder's eyes kind of a little bit, and then just that face coming out of it would be kind of creepy.
Or I think it would have been cool if like
funny.
If the teeth were like sunk into his like neckline and he was wearing it kind of like armor.
Sure.
But like it just doesn't work. And also if the Shelder stops biting him, he loses the venom that makes him smart and he just turns back into a Slowpoke.
So weird.
So yeah, no on
Slowpoke.
Slowpoke.
What the hell is that?
Steelix. So this is kind of a nod to the anime. Steelix is already... He doesn't add much.
I like the crystals, though. They're really
The crystals are actually the entire point. There's an episode in the anime where they meet an onyx that's made of crystal. So this is just kind of a throwback. And
That's pretty cool.
I don't think it changes much, but I think it's cool.
I don't love everything about it, but the crystals are really... I like them. They're pretty. And I like pretty.
So yeah, good on Steelix.
Yeah, well done, Steelix.
It does. It makes it prettier.
Swampert. Dude, Mudkip's final got an...
So yeah.
Are we gonna be happy? Are we gonna be sad?
Mudkip fared very well in the starter stuff. I'm not gonna ruin that, but pretty solid contender.
Pretty solid on Mudkip.
The only problem I have with Mudkip completely fixed by his Mega.
Whoa! I love it.
That is so cool.
Mega Swampert is like he's lost all his cute. He's just fucking
I don't know though.
Cool.
I still feel like he's a little bit cute. Like his face, like because he looks a little bit just like
He
I
has
am.
like a little frazzled mouth.
Yeah, to me it looks he's just like God damn it, I am not gonna let this team down.
He's like
He looks like yes, like
also like
that is a fist about to hit the ground with like the force of determination.
The eye shape fixes my problem with his eyes touching
They
his
don't
fins.
look. He doesn't look cross-eyed anymore. That extra fin really helps to balance his whole head.
Yeah, he's
liked him already.
Genius.
I love it.
Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon, he is rock dark. And I dig him.
Yeah.
I don't
love him.
I see.
A little. I
love his chest. Like I love Mega's chest more. I think they went way overboard with the spikies.
So it's just like we want spikes. We want more spikes. You want more spikes? I'll give you more spikes.
But unfortunately, I think I eventually have to give it a thumbs down because regular Tyranitar already is basically a perfect like Godzilla cosplay.
He is.
And I think the Mega just
they also kind of
gets
brought
a bit
his
messy.
chin in a little bit.
I don't like his head. I like his chest. I don't like his head.
It looks like he's trying to do like the pretty girls make ugly faces thing by like giving himself a double chin.
But I love I wish they like cut out the fake face and just put it on the regular one. Venusaur. And Mega Venusaur actually Venusaur fixes the only real problem I have with Venusaur. He looks...
It lightened the color a little bit.
He looks more like a complete organism rather than a flower sitting on a thing.
That's really cool. I like regular Venusaur quite a bit.
I like his face more.
I like the face.
The extra flower.
There's a very Hawaiian feel to
true.
him, and I like that.
The big old pink flower.
Like, that's really cool. I'm
down with that.
Yeah. And he looks a little less derpy in the face. Yeah.
I think
overall quite good.
That's really cool.
We've got 19 that all of us thought were awesome. Do we want to cut for a second and kind of discuss it?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back in just a sec. All right, back again.
So, best of the best. We kind of each ranked them ourselves, and then we kind of added those numbers together. and then whichever had the
The
lowest
number
was
clearly
the best.
was higher up.
Math. It works for us. We decided we liked this layout. So in 5th place, as far as once again best of the best, is Sableye. He's so cute.
Which I think actually
he's not cool.
looking at him again now that we have them ordered, like we all basically were like, we like him. You don't really know specifically why.
He's super cute.
He's just awesome.
But he's really fun. He's really awesome. I put him a little bit higher on my own personal ranking, but I'm good with this.
It averages out.
Number 4 was Mawile. While I was not as fond of Mawile as they were, still a really solid idea.
Yeah.
So
I
think
it's probably it's one of the
and a really good taking of like regular Mawile and making it much more interesting.
Much like number 3,
which is Swampert,
taking a already fairly solid idea with maybe a few flaws and just ironing it out to perfection.
Just really upping the epicness scale quite a bit on him.
Indeed.
And then number 2 was Rayquaza,
which I genuinely thought was going to take number 1.
He put it as number 1. I actually put it as my number 4 because as much as I like Rayquaza, I like Rayquaza already. The Mega is great,
Fair
but
enough.
like I already liked Rayquaza. So Rayquaza at number 2. So
and that only
number
leaves
1
one left.
is Bennett. It just something about it. Something about it just works. They just like
every time
the original is still fine, but the Mega does so much with it.
Every time I look at it, it's just like,
there's something from just the design of it to the shadowing put onto it to just give it this really menacing air. Like it looks like it's currently in the corner of the child's bedroom.
It's basically it's like regular Bennett is like tracking you down, and Mega Bennett
has found you.
Is what happens when it finds you.
Like that's like I can see basically like it's like in the room. It's kind of in the corner. Like the light you're seeing is from like a night light illuminating in the corner, and like you watch
Shadow
it
gets
get bigger, and then the thing split.
The thought of like skin zipping open and like tongue hands coming out is unsettling and beautifully designed.
And apparently we like unsettling around these parts. So, which my channel will further prove.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So this fits even better on your channel than we thought.
So anyway, that was our review of the Mega Evolutions, purely from an aesthetic standpoint. Feel free to put in the comments like why you like the ones that you may like.
Who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite?
Why are we wrong?
Yeah, why are we terribly wrong? Why does Bennett look awful? All those sorts of things. If you've played with the Mega Evolutions, like which ones were really great, just play with.
Yeah, did we I'm pretty sure Rayquaza is kind of an easy answer, but did we manage to pick any of like the hyper relevant Megas? That'd be interesting.
I have a feeling Sableye is probably not one of them. But
I don't know.
You never know with the Megas.
Sableye was pretty legit in Gen 2.
And once again, just another shout out, like check out the one that we did on the starters.
It's probably in the same place where all the pictures have been.
Yeah, it's it's a lot longer, but there's a lot of stuff to go over. I think anybody who's a fan of
a bit more
Pokemon
debate in that one.
Probably gonna really enjoy that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for staying around and listening to us ramble and talking about this, and don't forget to continue to love video games.
Bye.